Hi, Jackie at Alden Lane Nursery. Just some pruning basics. I just want to go over the varieties and the types, I guess more the types of roses that you'll be pruning. There will be climbing roses that you'll be pruning. There will be tree roses that you'll be pruning. And there will be bush roses, hybrid tea roses that you'll be pruning as evidenced here, along with what we call carpet roses, which are landscape roses. And each one is handled just a little bit differently. So the climbing rose, you always want to leave a permanent framework against, train that permanent framework against the fence, against the arbor, over the pergola. And then you want to leave, as you're pruning, this has been pruned, so you can see the permanent framework, and then Josh is pruned back to these little laterals, and that's where you're going to get all the flowers, which is really great. And then on the tree rows, what's really important is that you don't want to remove a lot of canes. It's really difficult for them to produce new canes from that bud unit at the top. So you want to encourage them and feed them and do all those good things, but don't remove a lot of those canes, but try to open up the center so that light can make its way to the bud unit and warm it, and hopefully we are going to create a few more canes. And then on the shrub rows, we've left a lot of extra wood on this, but it was a really big plant, and so again, you don't want to remove any more than 1/2 the plant, no less than 1/3. So 1/3 to 1/2 is kind of the guide on that. And again, opening up the center, removing any dead, diseased, damaged wood, all of those things come out first, and then kind of prune to shape. And for a landscape rose, the ones in the garden, you can do the fine detail pruning, but it's really not necessary. You can basically use a hedge shear and just give them a nice haircut. You can prune them. We've got some in the parking lot. Some were really happy and got a little bit too big, and so we kind of took a deep breath and gave them a really hard haircut. It was probably more than half, and they did just fine. But really no fine tuning, just a really nice even pruning to give, just shape them, which is perfect. So anyway, those are just some basic little guidelines.